What's up, collectors and Transformers enthusiasts? Today I'm going to be taking a look at the recently revealed pictures of Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee movie Deluxe Class Bronze. Who would have thought that this will be my favorite deluxe for the upcoming Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee line? And oh my god, man, I am speechless. I don't know why and how this happened, because this is not one of my favorite characters at all. Just how it looks, man. It looks straight out of the movie, like super accurate, man, from top to bottom. This guy is just perfection at his finest, and I'm saying that for all the Autobots and Decepticons for the upcoming wave of Transformers Bumblebee. But just, it's factual, man. These figures look so good. It's almost unreal. They look like masterpieces. You can see the skeleton in detail is superb. The penetration is accurate. Just the whole thing just looks so good. The blaster looks good as well. It has some nice skeleton in detail as well. So just, man, overall, this guy just looks fantastic. And the reason this guy is my favorite deluxe so far is because I am guessing this is gonna be the most Marvel deluxe out of all of them, because you can see that it has no cable whatsoever, no backpack, no nothing. It's super slim, and it just has a lot of, articulation points, available to him. It's just only a matter if they put them on, like, a swivel on the waist and all that good stuff. But if it has the mobility, oh my god, I'm not gonna stop using this guy. Now, for a mini comparison between the figure and the actual movie representation, you can see that, man, it's just spot on. You can see that the Autobot logo is in the same spot, the gel paint is on the same spot, the chest is really accurate, not to mention the legs, the feet, the arms, even the fists are accurate. You can see the face coat is just pretty much on the spot. It just, in his entirety, looks like he just jumped out of the screen into this line, and I'm loving it. I cannot wait to add this guy into the collection. This guy, by the looks of it, is a 10 out of 10. Now, for a couple of angles of the back, you can appreciate that he still has some nice skeleton and detail on the back, and he has pretty much no gaps on the back. I appreciate that. You know that pretty much all the figures have some gaps or something bad on the back, and this guy, you can see some screws there. Honestly, I don't care that much about that. I'm loving it that this guy has no backpack whatsoever. You know me, I completely hate backpack. You don't see the Transformers going, to school on the movies with the backpacks and all that. Like, I completely hate that. And not only that, he has no panels, no nothing, just complete slickness. And that's why I'm saying that this guy is pretty much the one that's gonna have the most mobility, because I think I see a double hinge joint on the knee, so he has more than a 90-degree bend there. So overall, man, this guy, oh my god, I cannot wait to do some B-roll, some display, some photos. This guy's gonna be up the charts. Now, for a closer look, you can appreciate that beautiful face coat. You can see that, man, everything is on the spot from top to bottom. This guy is just 10 out of 10. You can see that inside the helmet there's a lot of skeleton and detail, pretty much the same as the movie. And just the helmet itself is missing a couple of in detail, micro skeleton and detail, but they're not gonna do that, and I'm not that pissed that they didn't do that. Overall, it looks really good and really accurate, and I don't know why, but kind of seeing it now, it kind of reminds me of the Magneto helmet. You can see that, the middle ground, or the middle plate of the helmet itself. It's just a copy and paste of that, and it's a funny notch to that, because I'm a Marvel fan as well, so I just see that and it instantly reminds me of Magneto. But anyway, that's irrelevant. Now, finally, moving into the comparison, you can see that the Autobot squad is getting better and better. You can see that the skeleton and detail on every single one of them is superb, really accurate to the particular representations, and you can clearly see that Brawn's is pretty much the superior figure there. Optimus looks fantastic, but then Brawn has to go after him, because Bumblebee and Clip Jumper, my feelings on those two. I hate them all. You can barely do anything with those figures. Like, the mobility on the legs, it's just all over the place. Wheeljack, though, I still don't have it, so I don't know. It looks promising, but I still can't confirm that. He has a couple panels as well on the leg, so I don't know if he's has the same syndrome as Bumblebee and Clip Jumper. But in terms of Bronze, man, this guy is really promising, for usability and poses and all that. Now, there's also a couple of cinematic poses and cinematic pictures of this guy with some Autobots. You can see Wheeljack on the background, you can see Optimus, you can see Bumblebee and all that, and they look fantastic. These pictures were taken by the one and only Prime vs. Prime. By the way, the entire video goes to him. Pretty much the shadow complete goes to him all credit goes to him because this guy was the one that did the review and did the pictures to let us know what this guy can offer and bring to the table. So complete credit goes to Prime vs. Prime. But now that we got that out of the way, he kind of show us how Ratchet is gonna look as well. He kind of show a mini tease there, so I'm looking forward to that review out of him. You can clearly see Ratchet on the background behind Brawn's, and oh my god, man, this is another banger. You can clearly see that he looks accurate as well. Skeleton detail is fantastic. The thing that I really want to know is the scale. I'm really hoping that this guy is at the very least a little bit more bigger than Bumblebee, Bronze, and the rest of the Autobots, because you're not going to tell me that Ironhide is going to be the same size as Bumblebee. That's never going to happen. That is just disrespectful. Hell no, I'm not going to stand by it. He's supposed to be a little bit more bigger than the rest of the Autobots because, he's the man. He's the guy. And obviously Ratchet as well. So I'm really looking forward to the review. I just cannot wait to see it, to see what this guy offers and brings to the table as well. But moving on into the vehicle mode, you can clearly see that everything translates as beautifully as the robot mode. You can clearly see, the skeleton detail as well, the paint distribution, all that. It kind of reminds me of the vehicle modes from the Alien movies. It kind of looks a little sci-fi-ish things. It's kind of 50-50. Some people like it, some people don't. Me personally, I like it because I love the Alien movies and I love everything sci-fi. So for me, I'm rocking with this guy. And in terms of how it looks with the drill attached and on the sides, you can clearly see that it looks perfect, man. The whole thing looks amazing. I love the skeleton detail on the drill jig on the front, and it kind of adds a little bit more depth to the actual vehicle mode itself. And it kind of seems a little bit aggro. He's gonna go ahead and just drive and just beat Decepticons for a living. And you can see that the blaster itself doesn't look out of place. Kind of fits him well up there. Normally I don't attach the blasters into the front or top or sides of the vehicle mode. Kind of looks off, but this guy, with the whole sci-fi thing, going for him, it kind of looks good. And for the back, you can see that it looks good. It kind of looks a little bit more awkward. All the good stuff is on the sides and on the front, and a little bit on the top. But on the back, there's honestly nothing to talk about. It still looks good in my opinion though. And last but not least, we cannot end the video without first taking a look at all the Cybertronian vehicles that we got so far. And as you can see, they look fantastic. In my opinion, Bumblebee now is the weakest link because I don't know, it looks all in Wheeljack's vehicle mode looks so good, so exotic, so fast, and so cool that he is the superior one. Obviously, we still haven't seen the in-hand images of the vehicle mode of Ratchet, but it's not gonna change anything for me. Wheeljack is the superior one because he just looks cooler, and I love all the vehicle modes. Don't get me wrong, but just look at the Wheeljacks, man. It looks so good, and it has no competition for now. I don't know if they're eventually gonna go ahead and give us a Cybertronian looking Optimus Prime. Hopefully they do, because now I don't know, he's just looking awkward because all these Cybertronian Autobots around him and he looking, kind of air face. And I don't know, it doesn't fit well in a display. For me, I'm not gonna go ahead and display them together because he kind of looks awkward. I don't know, and all the figures are coming out now. They're 10 out of 10 figures, pretty much masterpiece, perfection at its finest. And when you go ahead and compare them with the old figures that we got, there's no competition, honestly. But that being said, that brings us to the end of the video. As always, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I'm really interested to see and know your opinion on the show, especially what you think about these new photos of Brawn. So you're gonna go ahead and pick it on if this is your favorite or it's just a pass for you. Leave that on in the comments. But that's pretty much it for the whole thing. I hope you enjoy it. If they please leave a like, it really helps you to algorithm that helps my videos get out there in a while. So if you get any value anime content, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video. But this is pretty much it for Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee Movie Deluxe Class Bronze.